Patrick could strangle her with it.
And that right there is the moment you realize there's no such thing as easy money. G'day guys, Holy Critics signing in. Money on the Side is one of those quiet, gut punch dramas that takes a simple side hustle and flips it into something surprisingly raw. It follows three ordinary women pushed into desperate corners where the easy option comes at the highest price. With Jamie Lee Curtis, Linda Purl, and Karen Valentine leading the charge, this one's less about what they do and more about what it ends up costing them.
All I ever wanted, I thought, was a home, a husband and children, lots of children, to love and nourish. Then when our baby was born with his special problems, we needed to find new definitions for dreams, even for love. Both Nels and I went crazy the first year with the baby. I guess Nels tried to just dismiss reality by pure force of will, but couldn't. So I guess I did what I did for more reasons than one. I said it was for Scotty, and it was. But life is complicated, and yeah, you do what you have to do.
I was 17 when I got married. Well, I lost that baby, but Jack said we would go ahead and stay married. He didn't have anything else, and he was tired of living at home with his parents. We were really poor. We didn't have any money. Jack pumped gas, and I waited tables, and then there was Cece. And that was kind of good. It was kind of bad, too. Jack was never home. He was always out at the gym. He told me once that I had ruined his plans.
I got married very young. It lasted for 5 years. Chip he's charming, and he's wonderful, and he's completely selfish. He had no idea what marriage was all about, and I guess I didn't either. I'll admit it, but it was destined to fail, and it failed. It just seems that every promise we made to each other and to ourselves, we broke. We were great in public. We were so good in public, but you get us home. So I was left with nothing, except bad debts. I mean, face it, a woman's options in this society are really limited.
What's the alarm for? What's that?
I got a kink in my back. What do you know? Mr. and Mrs. Gilson.
Take a deep breath. Let it out.
Sweat.
Hey, what are you doing? Living on pizza and chocolate cake? Come on.
Don't say that.
I'm not saying it's not gonna make it go away. You need discipline, Annie. How about if I was to get a picture of you when you was a little girl, put it on the refrigerator? Hope you remember what you used to look like. I gotta go shower.
What for? Come on, you don't have to be at work for...
Annie, I'm sorry.
Where's my lunch? Isn't it ready yet?
Oh, it's on the counter, honey.
It is not. It's in the refrigerator.
Hello? Then why did you ask?
You didn't put it out.
Give us a kiss. Karen. Yeah. Hi.
You coming by sometime this morning? I have time if you want to study.
Oh, sure.
How was it last night?
What? Oh, yeah. It was, great. Great, good. Well, he was okay. Listen, I really can't talk now. I'll see you later, okay?
Seen the papers?
I don't read the papers.
Housewives prostitution rings. Feature article, front page.
Not in the sports section.
Investigative reporter paid $100 to one of our local housewives. The DA up for re-election reads the article, calls the chief. The chief calls the captain. The captain, he doesn't read the article. He just calls the lieutenant, who calls me and you.
And of course, none of these citizens has any idea this is going on for the past year in our files.
Well, look at it this way. When we find out who these housewives are, maybe one will turn out to be the DA's wife, or the chief's, or yours, or mine.
Next. Finally. I'm sorry. It says here that your benefits have run out.
No, wait. I worked 4 months last year. 4 months must mean something.
I'm sorry. You'll have to step aside.
Well, could you just please check it out? It could
Miss,
be a computer
I really
mess
am
up. Those
sorry.
things. Fun. Yeah. Well, they cut me off.
What do you mean they cut you off?
Just what I said. They cut me off.
Scotty, honey, Daddy's driving. Go in the back.
Be careful,
Come on,
darling.
go in the back.
Be careful.
What do you mean they cut you off?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't make enough money to qualify for any extra benefits. I argued with the woman
I don't understand that.
Well, I asked her. I thought maybe it was a mess up in a computer, you know, somewhere, but she wouldn't budge. So that's it.
How are we supposed to make the house payment this month?
Nels, something will happen. It always does, doesn't it? We'll be all right.
Should have been on the road an hour ago.
What do you mean? We have an appointment at Scotty's school this afternoon.
Well, I can't. I have 2 appointments in Stockton.
Wait, you said at breakfast this morning you were going to cancel those
I know,
2
but
appointments.
Whitcomb is going away on vacation. If I miss him this morning, I
It took me 2 weeks to get this appointment. It's with the principal.
Well, I'm sorry, honey. You go.
One day out of your life, Nels.
I don't have any days to spare in my life. I don't have anything to spare. I got one suit, one car that needs a new engine. I have nothing to spare. Sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
Look, honey, I wish I could make you understand what it feels like for me to walk into some guy's office.
You're a terrific salesman. You sold me.
Listen, when I get back, why don't we drop Scotty off at your sister's house, take a couple of days, and go for a drive, maybe up to the Russian River, go camping, fishing?
We can't afford it. We have nothing to spare, remember?
I'll borrow the tent, okay? Come on, just a couple of days, you and me, alone?
You'll go with me to the principal's
Look,
office.
I got an 8-hour drive ahead of me. The car will keep breaking down
You
the
just
whole
don't want to.
There is nothing wrong with him, Jan. Look, I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll see about going to the Russian River then, okay?
Sure, okay.
Okay, no, it's okay. All right, thanks. Kathy, my dentist appointment was moved until 2. Can you cover for me until about 4:30?
Maybe. Is he cute?
It's a she. She's cute.
Okay, you owe me.
Ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling. Nice homey place like this ought to have a chime in the door, don't you think?
Mr. Ellison's office.
How can you tell that?
Hi, Mr. Hendricks.
You're a
Hold on
marvel.
1 second.
Just look at that manual dexterity. Oh,
Hi, Hendricks on 2?
quick to punch your button.
Okay. Hi, he'll be right with you. Okay. What are you doing here?
15 seconds. Jackson called back. It's been 2 months, right? He called back,
You
wants
wanna borrow
another
my
interview,
car?
a final interview. I'm this close
No.
to the job. Managing the department.
No.
Come on, international relations, London, Paris, Rome.
No.
Look, this is my chance to...
I know to
for
wreck
me
my car as well as my life. Forget it.
Who wrecked whose life?
You can't stay here. I work here.
I don't want to stay here. I just want to borrow the car. Come here. Come on, come here. Smell this. Smell that? What's this the smell of? Huh?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just like a baby.
Fresh as a daisy.
Yeah.
Very steady. No tremor.
Not a drop.
Not a drop. Thank you. Oh, my fault. 100%. Just needed to borrow the family car, but don't worry because I'm going. Have a happy day.
I'm not the least bit concerned. I'm just waiting to hear from them. I'll call you right away. As soon as they call me, I promise. I'll get right back to you. Bye-bye. Hi. Those notes help at all?
I know, it makes me so mad. Really dumb.
Oh, no, you're not. Don't say that. We'll start with the boring stuff first.
It was, okay.
Let's start with Tennessee in common. And here's a pencil. Take notes. Okay, the thing you have to understand about tenancy in common under the law is that either party can alienate his or her shares, and you don't have to own equal shares. Saved by the bell. Hello, Santa Marta Realty. Well, hello. When did you get into town? Yes, I think I can. Matter of fact, I have a very special person sitting right across the table from me. Bridget.
Brigitte. Brigitte.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Brigitte. Oh, I know you'll like her. Okay. Okay. I'll send her right over.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I buy you another one?
Why don't we skip the drink? I'll bet you $100 you want to date with me.
100?
Yep.
Well, I guess you win.
All right, let me put it this way. This John who hurt you is wandering the streets looking for more hookers to beat up.
Get lost.
You, my dear, are the 4th working girl he's put in the hospital. He'll do it again, Terry. One day he'll kill somebody.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Sergeant?
Yeah. Next trick you date at a bar, get his fingerprints on your neck while he does you in. Do that for me, huh?
I think he'd still be mad about the sign, but he sure is. How do you know? Because this morning he told me so.
Santa Monica Realty, Karen speaking.
Hi, Karen. It's Janice. Janice Vernon.
Oh, Janice. Hi. Let me put you on hold just a moment, all right?
Oh, sure. I'm back. I'm sorry. Yes, that's quite a few. Might be a little problem getting 10. How much? No, I would want 200 a girl plus what they get. Yes, well, I have my problems too. Blair's moved out of town and Roxanne is no longer in the life, shall we say? I've had to get all new girls. Let me call you right back. I have a client on the other line. All right, I'll be right back. Bye. Janice, I'm sorry. What can I do for you?
Karen, I was wondering, if we came down a few thousand, if we could, make a quick sale.
Look, I've got to be perfectly honest with you. You'd have to come down at least $10,000.
The market is way off. The houses are just not selling. Janice.
Well, you don't understand. We have to. We're desperate. We're going bankrupt.
Oh, no, it can't be that bad. I mean, things are tough, but they're not going to stay that way.
Well, I can't wait for them to get better.
You can't.
No.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you for a 3-martini lunch.
At a very good French restaurant with wonderful white wine and snobby waiters, and the treat's on me.
Look, you don't have to go to that trouble.
It's absolutely no trouble. That's my pleasure. I've been thinking about you.
Honestly, I have. I have something I'd like to discuss with you.
But not on the phone. We'll do it at lunch, all right?
I'll pick you up at 1 o'clock.
All right.
Now be of good cheer. There's always a solution.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay, bye. Hypocrisy. I always said it was total, absolute hypocrisy. This society wants women to be a sugar plum fairy and Grandma Moses. At the same time, she's some cutesy magazine centerfold with everything showing. It's outrageous. Everything I ever said or did was just to enable people to live out their own needs and their own fantasies. Come on. Are you going to tell me that the average woman isn't involved in some kind of transaction?
That was absolutely the best meal I've ever had. I wish I could put it on tape so I could play it back later. Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Only when I bring important clients like you.
The commission on my house won't even pay for this meal.
Listen, if you can just hang on until the market loosens up.
We can't make next month's mortgage payment. If you can't sell the house this month, you might as well sell it for the bank.
I'm sorry. Can't find work?
Well, last year I worked 4 months in a donut shop. It was all I could find. And my unemployment benefits have run out, so.
I just hate the idea of you losing that house.
Yeah.
Maybe I can help.
Well, you know of some work? Your kids?
Mm-hmm. Ramsey's at Indiana University in his 3rd year, and Kim, bless her heart, run off to be a Mooney in Oregon. She was a Jesus freak before that. My kids, all right.
Where's your husband?
Donald? When the kids left, he said the house got too silent, so he traded in his station wagon for a Porsche and took off for Venice. I understand that he roller skates up and down the beach every weekend. He also closed all of our bank accounts when he left and took all of our savings. I was flat broke.
Well, you certainly came out of it.
I survived. That's what we all do.
You know, you can meet some of the most interesting people in the real estate business. They come through here, or they're in San Jose or Stockton. Well, they come through here temporarily. You know, some awfully nice guys that are, a little lonely, nervous, worried, that sort of thing. But they're usually very successful. They have money, they're educated, and they're looking for a little company.
What kind of company? Oh, no, thank you. What kind of company?
Forget it. I just thought of something. If you can possibly carry a
What
second
kind
wife-
of company, Karen?
Drinks, dinner, a little conversation, companionship, mostly companionship.
Mostly.
I'm sorry. I've insulted you.
How much do they pay?
Depends.
On what?
Time. What you do is your business.
How much time?
Oh, an hour, a weekend. Some of the girls go to Reno or Las Vegas or Los Angeles. One girl had an absolutely wonderful week in Hawaii.
How many girls do you have?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Is there something about me that made you pick me for a candidate?
I like you. And you're in need.
Yeah, I'm not outraged. As a matter of fact, I'm a little flattered. But I can't do it. I just can't. Can't.
Well, I'm not outraged either. I'm a little disappointed. But then there are always lots of girls that are in need.
I don't need a new wheel here. And I have to replace the bumper. Fender's got to be replaced. Oh, you got real bad front end problems here too. You're gonna need a shock
How long is it
tower,
gonna take?
probably a radiator, water pump. This wheel's got to go. Windshield. Door unit's gonna have to be new. Mirror. You're gonna have to have some dash work too. And your roof is buckled, which means there's probably some pretty heavy frame damage. You're lucky nobody got hurt. Talked to your husband yet?
Not exactly.
And he didn't seem to know anything about the insurance.
Not my husband. We're divorced. He just borrowed my car.
Well, I need the name of your insurance.
I don't have any insurance. He has drunk driving risk. I have no insurance.
I'll need a deposit then to start work.
How much of a deposit?
$2,500.
$2,500. Can I use your phone? I gotta call myself a cab.
No way. Not after the day you've had. I'm gonna drive you home. My battery's knock off anyway. Hey guys, let's lock it up.
Hello?
Hi.
I was worried about you.
Yeah, I'm in Marysville. Got a flat. I had to pull off the freeway to fix it. How are you?
Fine.
How was your day?
Okay. I thought I'd stop by Donna's later.
I go with the principal.
Just a minute. Honey, why don't you go to your room and play, huh? Nils, I postponed the meeting until you could be there.
Why'd you do that?
They won't keep him. He disrupts the class.
What do you mean he disrupts the class?
Nils, I've got some bad news for you. He did something.
What?
He bit the teacher.
He did what?
He bit the teacher.
Where?
In the classroom. Come on, Nils, it's not funny. Oh, please. Nils, be serious.
Okay.
He needs a special class in a special school in San Francisco.
Jan, I don't want to talk about it now.
When will you talk about it?
Look, I think I'll swing from here over to San Rafael and hit the Bay Area. I'll be gone till Friday, probably.
Nils?
Jan, I miss you.
Sure.
I do. I just,
Well,
Well, I'll call you tomorrow, okay?
you don't have to.
No, I want to. No, look, he's just slow, that's all.
Sure. Nils?
Hello.
Hi. I need $2,000 by the first of the month.
Come on in, let's talk.
It'll take care of the mortgage and pay Scotty's school fee.
How about a glass of wine?
No, thank you.
Some coffee?
No. I think I'll have that glass of wine, though.
All right, come on, sit down, we'll talk.
And it's only until, we get on our feet.
Of course.
See, I love him. He's a wonderful man.
Of course he is.
It's just that he won't admit that, he won't accept the fact. Well, he can't admit that our son is exceptional.
Some men have fragile egos.
I think he considers it more of a failure.
Well, then you can help him, Janice.
If he ever finds out...
He won't. He won't.
It's only until we get on our feet, you understand?
Of course.
This just goes against everything. I don't even have anything to wear.
I'll loan you something. It's all right.
It's all right, huh?
It's more than all right. It's necessary.
My parents were divorced. And they got married and remarried again. I have a lot of parents. Stepmothers and stepfathers and uncles. I have a lot of uncles, Uncle Tom and Uncle Bob. And I developed very early. And so Mother kept the uncles away and sent me to a girls' school. And it was mostly girls from very wealthy families. I was the only one without a cashmere sweater. Girls can be very mean about that.
I absolutely refuse to discuss it, don't you? You're not going to drag me into any argument about a simple fender bender. Oh, my dear. Where have I seen you dressed like this before?
How am I supposed to pay for my car?
Well, obviously, the old-fashioned way. Aren't you glad I gave you the excuse? Moral indignation. Good. Shows pride and self-esteem, right?
How would you ever recognize either?
Maybe you could not do it.
you to give me a couple of names. And go from there. You can go ahead and talk to them. I really think we're going to deal. Just to do it specific. It certainly would be okay, then what you spread yourself. I understand you just got back from New Zealand. Just talking to people. I think Harry. Well, I'll introduce Larry to Harry. Harry will take care of everything.
Tom, I'd like you to meet my friend Jane. Jane, Tom.
How do you do?
Hello.
Tom is possibly the best lawyer in Northern California.
Oh, nice.
And our next congressman.
Impressed?
Be good to him. Be good. Oh, Harry.
True?
What?
Congress.
Well, we'd like that to happen, yeah.
Oh, I've never met a congressman before.
Well, I've met dozens of them, and I can tell you that Look, I'm about to starve. How about you?
I'm not really very hungry. But boy, I sure could go for a drink.
Yeah, now that's a good idea. Let's go over to the bar.
Thought you'd be interested in these. This is a girl from Fresno. Could be your sister, right, Terry? She didn't die right away, see? Mutilations were done while she was alive. She died from loss of blood. This creep you're protecting beats up hookers because they're vulnerable and they don't go to the police. One day he's going to kill some girl in some hotel room somewhere and you're protecting him.
He's not too big. I don't know, 5'10", maybe 150 pounds. Blonde, wide rim glasses. Kind of a soft face.
Sure is. Art.
So why Congress?
The next step?
The next step in what?
The process.
What's the process?
Accumulation of power.
Why do you want power?
What else is there?
Truth, honor, love.
You look around, read the papers, watch the news. Where's the truth? Where's the honor? Love. I'll leave that to you. You're the professional in that. Look, I'm sorry. That's not how I meant that.
I do believe in love, in the possibility of love.
Well, I believe in power. I'm at your old hooker. Where's a string of pearls? Some trick could strangle her with it. Dummy. Any girl wants to work this hotel. She's connected with me. 50%. Understand? Give me your number.
I don't have a pen.
You're okay. Class. You don't want to work in that bar downstairs. I know a lady who uses classy girls like you. Sometimes we do parties together. It's a clean operation. No sleaze. Tell her Claude said it's okay. I don't want anything for it. Just goodwill.
Mother? She would have killed herself before she did it. She told me once, one night of confessions, that, well, it was all for him, her husband, my dad. My dad. When I was 6 or 7, he would lift me in his arms and dance to Frank Sinatra records. Hour after hour, he would twirl me around, laughing. Here I was, this 6-year-old kid. I was tired. I wanted to go to bed. He kept twirling me around and around, and all I wanted to do was go to sleep. To this day, I can't stand to listen to Frank Sinatra. Sneak out the back door, walk around the corner, take a cab.
No, that's not... Come on, Janice. Sit down. Let me make you a cup of coffee.
Thank you. No, thanks for the offer of the coffee. Thanks for the evening. Thanks for the present.
Well, you're up early. Come in.
Look, Karen, I can't do this again. Ever.
Let's have a cup of coffee.
No, thank you. I thought I could go through with it, but I can't. I'm a married woman. I have a child. How can I ever feel right about myself?
Maybe I can help you face some hard facts. Number one, it isn't going to be the end of you. I've been married. I have children. I'm still here and doing very nicely, thank you. Number two, it doesn't matter. It doesn't reach you. If you'd gone to that party straight, you'd have ended up at Tom's apartment. You know that and I know that. The money's incidental. And number 3, it pays better than being a waitress or a checker in a supermarket, which are jobs that you can't get anyhow. Number 4, if you want to send that son of yours to a special school, this is the only way that you're going to be able to do it. Depressed? Loathe yourself? My. Listen to me. Tom wants to see you again, often. Tom alone can put that boy of yours through that special school. So you listen to me. You think about it. And you call me.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hi, sweetheart. So, did you have a nice night at Aunt Donna's? Was it a good night?
Oh, honey, Scotty was fine. You had a good time with Aunt Donna, didn't you, Scotty? Did you have a good time?
Donna, don't...
Hey, listen. What you do is your own business, yours and Nell's. And maybe somebody else's. Hey, come on, you kids, let's go. It's late time, bunk for school. You're gonna be late.
Good. You like that, don't
Did you wash your mouth, Donna?
Yeah, good.
I'll put it for lunch.
Bye.
That'll be good.
I bet you will one of these days.
You're not the first one, you know. I had... Five years ago. 5 years and 2 months.
You don't understand.
Sure I do. Nels is away from home a lot. You're alone, you're lonely. You met someone? Sure I understand. Advice from an older sister. Whoever he is, just make sure you both want the same thing.
I guess we do. Oh, God.
Oh, baby, honey. Sweetheart, listen. Baby, I got over it. I took a look at my husband, and I took a look at the kids, and I knew that they were what was important, and I got over it. And you will, too.
Yes. Look, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get Scotty to school. Come on, baby. It's time to go to school.
You didn't invent it, you know.
I know.
Hi.
What a mess. Did you ever think about washing a dish?
Could say good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, fine.
What do you do all day?
I know. I'm sorry. I had to go to the seminar last night, honey. You know, I get so confused when they start talking about variable low-rate mortgages. Want some coffee? Come on, I'll make you some breakfast, some eggs. Come on.
No.
Jack?
Rumor is they're closing down the line for 3 weeks. Probably longer.
Listen, you know Karen. She agreed to split commissions with me on property. It should be a few $100s.
They're laying off everybody with less than 3 years. Pretty soon, it'll be less than 5 years. Then I'll be gone.
The only thing is the property is in Las Vegas, and I'll probably have to go there, but just for a few days.
I'm turning in my card. I'm leaving this town. I'm sick and tired of watching it die.
You? What about us? What about your daughter and me?
No. Annie, no, I'm sorry. Listen, I was drunk that time. Honey, I lost my temper. I wouldn't hurt you. Annie, I would never hurt you again. No.
That's funny. So, what about Las Vegas? Okay.
Yeah, go. Go.
Mr. Hutchins, Sergeant Stampone, this is Officer White. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What about?
Can we come in?
You got a warrant?
No, we don't. Do you want us to go get one?
What do you want to ask me about?
Do you want to ask me about a party you had here the other night?
What about it?
Can we come in?
Sure, come on into the rain. Now, what about this party, Sergeant?
Well, we had some women here at this party.
Your women? Yes?
Where did they come from?
Where did they come from? I don't know.
They were here to entertain your guests, were they not?
Entertain? What do you mean, Sergeant?
Accessory to solicitation for the purpose of prostitution is a felony. Pimping and pandering is a felony.
You're accusing me of pimping and pandering?
Just want to find out who the girls were, that's all. We know about Wanda, Bridget.
You better talk to my attorney, Sergeant.
We'll be happy to talk to your attorney, Mr. Hutchins, but we'll have to take you in to do that. We don't want to do that, and you don't want us to do that. So why don't you tell us who the ladies were and how they came about to be here? And then we'll go on our way and stop embarrassing you and everybody else.
Let me speak to him. This is Mason Hutchins. Tom, there are a couple of police officers here asking questions about some girls who were guests at a party here the other evening. I don't know who these girls are or who they came with, but the sergeant here is threatening me with a charge of pimping and pandering. What's your legal advice? Can I have your badge number, Sergeant?
8461, Stampone. Stampone. Detective Sergeant.
I should. Good. Right, Tom. My best to Marjorie. Yeah, I'll get back to you if there's any trouble. He said you should charge me or get out of my house.
Well, we might have to do that, Mr. Hutchins. Prominent businessmen, prostitution ring. We'll be seeing you, Hutchins.
No, I think the best way to handle this, Bob, is just to send down a team of surveyors and let them check out that easement. Yeah, I think we ought to use the firm that we used the last time. They did a perfectly good job. Well, their lawyers are just screaming, holy heck. Great. Okay. Appreciate that. And let me know as soon as you find out. Bye-bye. May I help you?
Claude suggested I see you.
I beg your pardon?
Claude suggested I see you.
Judy, why don't you take that coffee break now? Please sit down.
I have to be at work.
Oh, what kind of work do you do?
Other work.
What kind of work?
I'm a secretary.
What exactly did Claude say about me?
Michelle Jameson. Michelle Jameson.
Michelle. That's a very pretty name. You have a very pretty face. What did Claude say?
He said you were high class and honest, but there's no weird stuff. You take 30%?
Claude always was a flatterer. Have you dated before?
What difference does that make?
I do take 30% unless I provide the pad, and then I take 40%. You don't have to worry about collecting. You just keep an accurate count.
30% of how much?
100 to 300, depends on the date. Sometimes it's more, it's never less. You get to keep the tips. Have you dated before?
I know what to expect.
That's not what I asked.
That is what I answered.
You're real angry, aren't you?
Aren't we all?
And cold. Men love 'em cold.
I gave Scotty's name to the McCarthy Center in San Francisco. They have the room and the resource.
How is he going to go to San Francisco?
They have boarding facilities. He'll get 24-hour
Their
care.
boarding expenses are $700 a month. I've already inquired.
There are agencies. Welfare, there's federal aid.
My husband won't allow. My husband won't allow me to apply for help. You see, he doesn't believe Scotty is different. So he won't allow me to apply for federal aid. He just chooses to evade. So, what am I supposed to do?
Well, if you can't afford the boarding costs, he could be placed in a foster home in San Francisco.
Do that.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Vernon. McCarthy could bring Scotty up to his potential.
Karen Gordon, please. Karen, Janice. Well, I've been thinking, and you're right. We survived. Well, I daydream. My favorite dream used to be that we had a house by the sea. And in the mornings, I would make a picnic lunch. Nels and Scotty and I would go down to the estuary and eat chicken and drink lemonade. And Nels and Scotty would play touch football on the beach. And I'd lie in the sun reading a book. The sun would be warm on my back, and Scotty would rub oil on me. And we'd all be hot and tired and together, touching fingertips. And at night, after we'd tuck Scotty in, we'd listen to music. At least that's the way it always happened in my dream.
Nina, where'd you get beat up?
I fell.
What did he look like?
How do you know they all look alike?
Come on, give me a decent description. You can walk.
I can walk.
After I talk to the DA.
5'9", dirty blonde hair, thin and straight, parted on the left side. He had squinty blue eyes and No mustache, no sideburns, small wire rim glasses, and he had a scar on his chest.
When you give a description, you give a description.
Look, he knocked out 2 teeth and broke a rib. I ain't about to forget that sucker.
Where'd you pick him up?
At the Alameda Hotel.
Okay, just 8 more now. Keep on working those legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the music, girls. 6, 7, and 8. Oh, that's great.
Hello?
To the left leg now.
Karen.
1,
Hi.
2, 3,
Tonight? Yeah, sure, I can. Karen? Do you have any dates I could take today? What? Yeah, I'm okay. Bye.
It doesn't mean anything.
Means everything. You do it because you like it. It's like you're trying to flush yourself down the toilet.
I already did. I married you. Hi.
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 Whose is this?
It's Karen's.
Lucky Karen.
I'll say.
What time's the flight?
They're due to touch down at 11 o'clock.
What are their names?
Karen said Craig and Ron. I don't know the third one. Do you? No, I don't know.
He'll be mine.
I won't leave a note. I always thought that was impersonal. Besides, you'll criticize my spelling. Well, Mitch, I guess I'll give you what you want. I'll clear out. Not with a bang or a whimper, just a friendly tape message. A few empty bottles, and a ticket for the cleaning I forgot to pick up. And a sincere, if tardy, wish for you to have a good life. Whatever that is. The fact is, I always loved you, no matter what. That's probably of little concern and certainly no lasting importance. I have not lived up to my potential. Well, I wish you the best. And if you ever decide to give up your social work among the rich, you might give me a call.
Half hour.
I'm gonna go get a candy bar.
Candy bar?
Come on, just one.
Want a cigarette?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on.
You trying to kill me?
No. I don't know you well enough.
Do you ever want to take a hammer and just smash the phone?
No. You don't have to pick it up. I've been doing this a lot longer.
How long?
I turned tricks in college. Paid my tuition, actually.
Really?
I have a hell of a degree. A master's.
Surprise!
God.
Careful. What are these, doubles?
No, just singles, margaritas.
Cheers.
Oh. Cheers.
Hey, there's a guy in there dressed up like Dracula. Reminds me of a couple of weirdos I've seen.
There's a guy named Joe.
You know Joe? Oh, no.
Who's Joe?
He's this guy, you know.
He's rich.
Real rich. And for, I don't know, for me, anyway, he sent out a car and a chauffeur, right? And then the chauffeur drives you to his house. It's a real nice house in Berkeley Hills. The house is fine, but Joe's got some problems. So well, the idea was you had to sort of walk around the house, you know, and when I did, well, I finally found him, and he was in a coffin. And he sat up, scared the hell out of me, and I screamed, and that was it. I mean, I went home. That was it, right?
Hide and seek for $200.
That's funny?
Well, yeah, you know, you run into all different kinds.
Yeah.
And some of the girls even specialize in weirdos, like Wanda.
She is.
Oh, boy, she's really trash.
And we aren't?
We're what we are. It's what you are, what you think you are.
Well, I'm new at this, you know.
It doesn't last for long.
What do you mean? It
Being
doesn't
new
last
at it.
for-
No, being new at it doesn't last for long. I mean, once you've done it once, that's it, and you're old at it.
Well, it's not easy for me every time. It's you know, it's different. I mean, they say, you know, like when you're naked, everybody's the same, but it just looks a little different on everyone. No matter.
I think I'm okay. I mean, I don't walk the streets. I don't hang out on street corners. I do it part-time. If I did it full-time, it'd be different.
It would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it would.
You sound so, I don't know, really angry.
She's always like this.
I mean, does this make you feel that way, or does home make you feel this way? I mean, can't you...
I make myself feel this way. I mean, you can't...
Can't you change it?
I tried.
When? What happened? Can you talk about it?
I tried. I mean, I tried. I tried. You know?
He didn't want it to work?
You have a regular
Again.
job?
Uh-huh. I'm a secretary.
Oh, that's good.
Where?
At a PR company.
Here, it's used.
Thanks.
Oh, I bet that should be very interesting. Public
Come
relations?
on.
No?
Come on.
Well, I should think you'd meet, you know...
Mr. Ellison's office. May I help you, please? I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. Mr. Ellison is at lunch. Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. I mean, you know.
Well, it's better than what
No,
you...
Mr. Brown, I can't go out to lunch with you. I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know?
Forget, baby. My sister Donna helps me out a lot. She has... God, she's got 3 beautiful kids. Beautiful kids, you know, all perfect. And I think sometimes I'm really envious of her because of that. Everything is perfect there. They have their squabbles, they have their fights, but they have a reality in their household that they can deal with whatever it is. If the car breaks down, if one of the kids comes home with an F, they deal with it because they're all healthy. They're all healthy. But with Scotty, he's not healthy, and it's even hard for me to leave Scotty with Donna and the kids because he's different, you know. And I would.
How long has it been since Jack made love to you?
Yeah, it's been since we had our baby.
How about you?
That's not fair.
I'm sorry.
That's not fair. I'm not exactly gonna fall out of love with my husband. I would like to have, but I just can't do that. I can't go out. I can't work like you, and I can't work like you. There's nothing I can do. I don't have an education. There's nothing else I want to do. There's nobody else I want to be with. I want to be with him.
And I won't say another word. I'm sorry.
I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all
I
right.
just hate to see somebody who's got so much going for them and they don't get the opportunity. No, I'm okay. It drives me crazy. I wake up at 3 o'clock every morning. It's never 2 and it's never 4. It's 3 o'clock. I lie there and I look at the clock. I can't believe I'm alone.
Sometimes, you know, I look in the mirror and I am an ugly woman.
Oh, don't be silly. Come on. You're beautiful. What are you talking about?
Come on.
You're beautiful. She's beautiful.
You're beautiful. Showtime.
Let's go. Is my mascara okay?
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Have fun, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
You refuse to understand. It's not me. Has nothing to do with me. It's as if the real me was standing off to one side, watching the entire thing go on. I can feel her anticipation, her quickened heartbeat. Her palms are wet and her lips are dry, but it's not me. It's like watching yourself in a movie. It isn't me, but it is me. It's exciting. Because for that 1 hour, I'm in control. I control the situation. The men who run and regulate and ruin your lives, they're meek and they're quiet and they're timid. I control the situation, and they want me to control the situation. It's all up to me. I like it. Hi.
Hi.
$750. I'll have the rest next week. You think you could start on it?
Well, maybe I'm a sucker for a pretty girl, but I got the guys working on it already.
You're a very nice man.
Ah, it's just my subtle way of bribing you to dinner.
I don't think so.
Somebody in your life?
Not exactly.
Then dinner. Tonight.
I have to work tonight.
So you said you were a secretary.
I am a secretary. I'm starting to get my real estate license.
Well, then a drink then before.
Can I take a rain check?
No, I've got your car hostage.
Okay. Saturday at lunch?
You know, I'm not just a mechanic. I'm going to night school, working on my master's. I'm not going to end up in a room watching TV like my old man.
What's your master's in?
Don't laugh. Anthropology.
Sorry.
I said don't laugh. The whole history of man is 10 feet under the surface. Dig it out, find out where we came from. How about dinner with me?
When you find out where we came from, will you know where we're going?
Evidently nowhere. Look, I don't understand. Is there something wrong with me? It's not your husband, is it? I mean, you said you were divorced.
His name is Chip.
Chip.
He left last week for good.
You sorry?
He's an alcoholic. When we got married, his family gave us a bedroom set. He fell asleep with a cigarette. He burnt it up. He's wrecked 3 cars. He's lost jewelry. He undid everything.
Yeah, you were his keeper then.
No. Protector. Have you ever been lost? You find yourself rounding a corner, and the street and the stores and the And the faces of the people all look as if they're from a different country. And you want to stay. You want to leave the old neighborhood and join this new and warm, welcoming place.
Now when she walks,
Scotty, hand me the wrench.
she walks so funny.
Have the other one.
She's my best friend. Linda is.
Yeah, Linda, huh?
Hi.
Hi.
When'd you get home?
A couple of hours ago. Where you been?
I told you I've been selling real estate. I was showing a house.
Yeah. Sure dressed nice to sell a house.
Scotty, why don't you go inside and watch TV, huh? I can afford it. New clothes, Scotty's school, prime rib.
Yeah, congratulations.
You know, Scotty's really excited about school. You heard him. Nels, we're pushing him too hard, as if he were normal. You're telling him 3 things at once, like put away toys, wash your face, come to the table. He can't sort all that out. He's learning all kinds of new things. By the end of the year, he's going to be able to button his own shirt.
How the hell is this gonna look on his record? Some school for idiot. I mean, how's he gonna get into college?
I told you, soon he's going to be able to button his own shirt. Nels, he is 10 years old. He was born that way, day one. Do you blame me for it? Huh?
No, of course not.
What's the future? Do you see any place in this world for Scotty?
I pray for it. What happened in there?
What do you mean?
When did you start smoking?
On occasion.
After?
After what?
You were... You were a different person.
No, same person.
No, it was,
What?
I'm away, living on the road out of a suitcase, catering to people I can't stand, trying to make a living, and I come home.
What makes you think you're the only one who suffers?
Do you hear yourself? Your voice? What's happened to you?
To us.
Hi. In the bar in the Alameda? You met a friend of mine. I need a friend. Somebody to have a drink with, somebody to have a good time with. How about it?
Do you want me to call the manager?
Nah, he's not my type. That's a joke. You're not very humorous, are you, Bridget?
You have the wrong person.
Oh, no. I would never forget you. Just one drink. Come on. How about it?
Do you have any idea how many of my friends are shopping in this store?
Look, what do you say I pay for this whole cartload of groceries you got here? The whole thing. And, of course, another 100. And maybe a nice bottle of wine and a cozy place to drink it. Bridget?
Brigitte. I have to be home by 3:30.
3:30. Right.
At the cash register? Oh, and make it vodka, not wine, okay?
Vodka. Right.
Michelle, it's Karen, darling. Just a reminder, Padreo room, drinks at 5 o'clock.
Let me call you back. Hello, Santa Monica Realty.
Karen, it's Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
About tonight. I can't make it.
What?
I said I can't make it.
Why can't you make it tonight?
I'm out of it, Karen.
Come on, Michelle. What are you getting soft in the head over this mechanic of yours? Have you told him that you're in the same line of work, the body work?
Goodbye, Karen.
Listen, Michelle.
Now, don't do this to me. You know I can't replace you this quickly. Not this late in the day.
I need you to do this for me.
Okay. I'll do it. Not for you. One last time.
I said freeze! This man who beat you up, I've been looking for him for months. Now I've got him. Flat out. And you are my case. You've got a little girl. You don't want a police matron taking her to juvenile hall. You don't want your neighbors to see that. You don't want cops telling your husband what happened. Sign the complaint.
Okay. Okay.
Come sit down. And tell me about the others.
What others?
Maybe you'd like a drink of water? I'm going to have to bust some of you amateurs, Amy. You read the article in the paper. The community is upset. I don't want to, but I need names. I want to know how you make your dates. Who and when. You've got to turn them over, honey. It's the only way you're going to walk.
I can't do that. Oh, God, look. My husband. If Jack finds out, he will kill me. Do you understand that?
I can charge you with a suspicion of prostitution. You can make bail and walk, but the DA will prosecute Annie. You'll go to court.
No.
Lots of publicity.
Oh, come on.
Your husband will be in the papers.
Oh, please.
Your child.
No, come on.
Come on, Annie. Give me the others.
I can't.
You're allowed one phone call. I sure hope you've got an understanding husband.
My wife's in here. I want to pay her bail. Her name's Ann Gilson.
Got a woman named Gilson in the holding tank. You want to bring her out? Mr. Gilson, Sergeant Stan Pohm would like to talk to you. You want to take a seat?
Mr. Gilson, talk to you for a minute.
What's going on here? Where's my wife?
I don't really know how. All the years I've been a policeman, I've never seen anything like this.
Seen what?
Mr. Gilson, there's been an accident. I'm sorry to tell you that your wife is dead. She killed herself in her cell. I want it stopped, Claude, now.
Put you on hold. Sure, I'd like to help you, Sergeant. What?
Listen to me, Claude. A girl who tricked out of this hotel killed herself in my custody. My custody. Do you know how angry that makes me?
Now, you know damn well there was no prostitution in
This is where he saw her first. Her trick, your bar. Where you run the hookers, Claude. How about I park a couple of units outside the hotel entrance? How about we ask for ID from every kid in the bar? How about a newspaper story that the hotel is being investigated for violation of health codes? And how about I tell the manager that I'm going to do all this because of you, Claude?
Let me call you back. No, it's all right. I'll call you back in about 5 minutes. Yeah, fine, okay. Look, there's a lady who books parties to the hotel. Lots of traffic. Could be this lady might know something.
Write it down clear.
Have you heard from Annie?
No.
Well, she's late, and she's not answering her phone at the house. It's not like her.
Maybe she just got lost.
Maybe.
First you pay, then we play.
$100. That's what you said outside, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do I get for my 100?
You tell me what you want. Therefore, if you're a cop, it's entrapment. It's...
Come on, honey. What do I get for my 100?
I sure hope you're straight. Because if you're not, you're missing out on a hell of a good time. For 200.
Sounds real exciting. But I got some bad news. I am a cop. And you named a price and the act. You're under arrest for soliciting and prostitution.
Wait a minute. Are you sure?
You have the right to remain silent.
A little cold in here?
Not very. Well?
Well?
No kissing.
Whatever you say.
How much?
100.
For what?
Straight for 100.
Sorry to inform you that I'm a police officer and that you're under arrest for soliciting for the purpose of prostitution. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up your right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
This is entrapment, pure and simple. It's political, just political. They have no case.
By your confession to soliciting for prostitution,
I bargained with the DA.
a misdemeanor and are fined $50 and 30 days suspended. If it is said that we are a society in disarray, I need no greater proof of it than to see this group of ordinary wives and mothers prostitute themselves. I trust your true punishment is the degradation you feel as you try to face your family and friends.
You'll reduce your charge to aiding and abetting prostitution.
I want you to know,
The judge wants you to do 90 days in
although I'm
county.
suspending sentence,
And the alternative
if you
is
appear
2 to
before
4 in
this
Tehachapi
court
if we go to
again,
trial.
you won't get off so
90
lightly.
days?
You've dishonored
There's no other
yourself.
choice.
You
No.
sullied your marriage vows. You brought shame to your husbands and your families. See the clerk to pay your fines. We'll hear the cases on your gentlemen customers after lunch.
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
South, L.A., San Diego.
What I did for us.
Do you hear what you're telling me? Do you see what you look like? When one of the girls in the office would come on to me, or some woman in a bar, I would take out your picture and I would show her. And I'd say, see who I have waiting at home for me? You think I'd jeopardize that? Well, all I have now is a bunch of dirty pictures in my mind of you with other men. Why'd you just hit me in the guts with a hammer? It would have been easier.
Because I couldn't get through to you, girls! Listen, we're just people!
I'm people. You're a whore.
Moving?
Leaving.
For good? I've been calling. You don't seem to answer your telephone. Here I am at the coffee shop having a nice breakfast, thumbing the newspaper. What do I see? Why didn't you tell me?
Protection.
Mine?
Yes.
Well, what makes you presume that you know what's best for me?
I knew what was best for me.
You know what hurts me? Is that you didn't trust me enough to give me a chance to deal with it.
I know. I'm sorry for that.
Yep. Well, I'm sorry.
You never knew she had it?
What was she saving it for? Why didn't she spend it? That's why we gotta leave here, Cece and me. I can't look at guys in the face around here. How many guys is all this money?
She's out of it.
So am I.
Are you?
Yes. You staying in town?
What for? Phoenix. Maybe LA. What about you?
Oh. Scotty's in school. I have to keep him in school.
It won't be easy. I never said it'd be easy.
They never said it would be so damn hard either.
Take care of your kid.
Take care of you.
Alright, so we finished Money on the Side, and yeah, this felt a lot more serious and sobering than I expected from a TV movie. This wasn't playing things for shock value, it really leaned into the reality of why these women ended up where they did. Each one had a different breaking point, a different justification, and the film didn't judge them for it, it just sat you in the discomfort. Performance-wise, the entire cast was absolutely stacked. Jamie Lee Curtis, Linda Purl, and Karen Valentine all brought their A-game here. Even the supporting cast, Christopher Lloyd, Richard Masur, never phoned it in. If I had to pick one storyline that really hooked me, it was Linda Purl's. That whole situation with her volatile husband and the creepy obsessive John, yeah, that escalated in a way that felt disturbingly real. Her sudden ending was brutal and we didn't even get to see it happen. It was easily the most emotionally heavy part of the film. What I really respected most was how grounded it stayed. This easily could have gone sleazy or exploitative, especially given the subject matter, but it didn't. It treated prostitution less like scandal and more like a symptom. You could feel that shift in the early 80s, women being pushed into the workforce without many options, stuck between underpaid jobs and dangerous alternatives. It quietly chipped away at that stay-at-home ideal and showed what happened when reality didn't match it. Now, where it dragged a bit for me was those direct-to-camera confessionals. I kinda get what they were going for there. It gave insight into the mindset of the characters in a pseudo-documentary way, but it started to feel like the movie was over-explaining things after a while. It slowed the pacing and spelled out the emotions that were already coming through in the performances. So yeah, flawed in structure, but powerful where it mattered most. It gets a clean 4 stars from me. Let me know below, did those interview segments pull you out of it, or were you locked in all the way through? Drop your thoughts, hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the other side. This is Holy Critic, signing out.